So this is my implementation of the Boids algorithm. So Boids algorithm is like a flock crowding algorithm. So it sometimes represents like birds, or it can represent like flocks of things that basically are attracted to each other, like they fly together as a group. And so this is a Boid implementation. So Boid's algorithm focuses on 3 rules. So the first rule is that they're going to be attracted to each other, for one. The second rule says that they're going to avoid collisions with each other. And the third rule basically means that each of the birds will match the velocity of each other. So once you get rid of the first rule, they're not attracted to each other, they're attracted away from each other, because rule 2 is still implemented. So once you turn that back on, now let's turn off rule 2, and now they're not flying away from each other. So you see, this doesn't actually mimic flock behavior, because they're not trying to avoid collisions, they're just stuck together like this. And now if you get rid of the third rule, you have kind of like the springy behavior, because they're not actually matching the velocity, and so they're kind of just bouncing back and forth, and so that's also not realistic. And so that's why you need all 3 rules to work together. In addition, there's also like a level of attraction that they have. So if you decrease that, you see the birds are flying further away from each other, they're not as attracted. And so like this purple panel, if you decrease it, then they're flocking much more closely together, and that's also something that I implemented for this. You can also change the colors. So you have so through the RGB spectrum, this is the additive color scheme. In addition, you can change the music and the scenery. So you have sad music. The background for this one is actually something that I drew for a video game. And so yeah. So that's about all the features for this application. This was done through Java and the Processing 3 framework.